My dearest daughters, you asked me for some advice before embarking on your sea journey. Having travelled by steamship on several occasions, there is plenty to think about, and organisation is paramount. I advised you both to retain your worn travelling outfits, which I hope you have done. You should also have acquired several home-sewn articles, wash bag, shoe bag, and a drawstring cloth secret purse. Well, it's not exactly secret, just a small cloth coin purse, which can be attached to your waistband and concealed out of sight of pickpockets. There are always those less fortunate than yourselves who are practised at lifting items about your person with the greatest of ease. Therefore, I urge you to leave any valuable trinkets at home or locked within your on-board trunks. You should take 2 trunks to be safely placed in the hold with the majority of your finer quality dresses, undergarments, shoes, etc. You will need a steam trunk measuring no taller than 12 inches so that it will store readily beneath your berth and will not impede into the small space of your room. I was pleased to hear that you had managed to book a stateroom. Quite the wisest choice, as to share a room with several ladies with whom you are unacquainted can be quite tiresome, and you would not believe the conduct of some of your fellow travellers. Whilst a male escort may walk you to your stateroom, it is selfish in the extreme to enter into a protracted conversation when the lady sharing your room may wish to undress or may be feeling the effects of the sea. Remember to pack a modest wrap, as you will share a bathroom which will be located along the length of a corridor. Bath towels, medicines for the bowels, sunburn, soap, brush and comb, sewing kit and scissors, and of course you must not forget your glove stretchers. A small straw-covered bottle of brandy will help settle a queasy stomach, and another of camphor together with a bottle of eau de cologne should be added to the corners of your trunk. A collection of reading, writing and sewing materials will be essential to while away those tedious hours between the ports of call. You quite rightly queried my suggestion that you wear your old travelling suit. I know you wish to appear smartly dressed, as you have been instructed. Oh, but whilst it's all very pretty to have a nice travelling dress, and I know your first thought as you get ready to go away is to put upon the gown that you will wear, but bear in mind that you do not want to cross the ocean in anything which is any good at all. The first dash of salt spray leaves traces behind it, and the constant wetting will draw any dress out of shape, and it will be quite ruined by the time you arrive. However, you can happily dispose of it on arrival. Therefore, your tired travelling outfit will be perfect, together with a good Ulster full-length coat or a water-repellent mackintosh, a good pair of gloves, and a hat with at least 2 veils, which can be secured to keep your hair in place, but able to draw across your face whilst on deck, especially if you are overcome with seasickness and you would prefer to remain anonymous, or even to ward off uninvited attention from fellow passengers. A good day dress with 2 interchangeable skirts and an evening dress for dining will be more than satisfactory to see you through the voyage. Now, I realise that we do not talk about undergarments. As for most ladies, the idea of wearing old underclothes would be an abomination. And generally, no self-respecting lady will deliberately clothe herself in such garments. I appreciate your preference to wear underclothing all of one set, and you would rather be seen decked than mix linen with silk. However, there are advantages of old underclothing whilst travelling abroad. The difficulty is laundry facilities are almost non-existent and prices are very high. A lady would certainly not want her soiled clothing lying around her state room, and before you know it, you find yourself throwing your soiled clothes out of the porthole into the briny deep, and forever afterwards mourning the loss of that lovely set. Now you can see why 6 or 7 sets of almost worn out underclothing that you can wear and then conscientiously throw overboard to the sharks and the whales after wearing them as proudly as if they were your finest silk. I could go on, my dears, but much has already been covered in my earlier letters. This is the best advice I can give to you, but I'm sure that you will draw your own conclusions. Look after each other. 2 young ladies travelling on their own will attract attention from some unscrupulous person. Be sure to write frequently, my dears, and I shall look forward to your post and delivering accounts of your travelling adventures. Your most affectionate mother. Hi, is anything wrong? It's Caroline. No, it's just you don't usually ring unless you want something. Holidays? No, we haven't booked anything yet. You? Oh, fantastic, great choice, a cruise. Who are you going with? Your sister? Oh, well, that's nice. Will you survive in each other's company for 2 weeks? No, I'm just being realistic. You're asking me for packing advice? Okay, we'll do my best. Where to start? Have you booked an interior or an exterior berth? Exterior. Right, lovely. Oh, and you've got a new makeup bag and a wash bag? Well, that's a good start. No, I'm not being cynical. Oh, make sure you have a bum bag. It's really good at keeping your passport, your boarding ticket, your money, credit card, things like that away from potential pickpockets. No, and don't take any valuable jewellery or your best watch. Buy a cheap one, then you'll attract less attention. Oh, your dad says, is your passport valid? He was just checking. How many bags you're allowed? Okay, well, just make sure they're not too big. They have to be stored in your room, and space is at a premium, so they'll probably have a size limit, so check on the website. No, you don't need to take towels. They've got those in the room, and you can hire others, or they'll give them free for use by the pool. Take a wrap, it'll double as a dressing gown or a poolside cover-up. And don't forget to pack sunscreen and a hat. I think you should put a medicine bag together too. Well, plasters, something for bites, sticky tummy tablets, antiseptic cream, painkillers. Oh yeah, and a little sewing kit and scissors is useful. No, you don't need to take a hairdryer, they're provided. But you'll probably need to take your curling tongs or your straighteners. Oh, and be sure to take your Kindle. Don't forget your chargers. It can get a bit tedious between ports, although there is plenty of onboard entertainment. Well, doesn't the brochure say? Well, on our cruise there were several pools. Gym, art class, lectures, bingo, casino, and an evening show. Oh, it's far too easy just to visit a restaurant and eat more than you really should. Oh, whatever you want to eat. 24-hour food. Oh, your dad said, have you booked to have your holiday jabs? Don't forget them, they're really important. What should you pack? Well, trousers or shorts, t-shirt, comfortable pair of trainers. I should see you through most days. You'll want your swimsuit and several dresses for dinner in the evening. Choose material that don't crease. I find people like to dress up, but if you have something that is creased, there's always usually an iron in one of the wardrobes or one of the drawers. Skirts are probably better, and interchangeable tops. And you can always get them laundered on board for a small charge. But be warned, don't take anything that's delicate, as the laundry can be a bit rough. Yeah, you'll probably need a pashmina or a light jumper. And don't forget to take your anorak, it can be really chilly on deck when out at sea. Disposable underwear? Oh, well, you can if you want to, but it's easy to wash them in your cabin and they'll dry in no time. You can always take a couple of old sets and then you can dispose of them when you get home. Oh, don't go buying disposable stuff. You can take reusable bottles for your shampoo. You know we're all trying to save the planet, and the fish won't thank you for throwing all that plastic in the ocean. Okay, I'm not preaching, just trying to answer your questions. Dad says make sure you look after one another. Don't accept anything to put in your suitcases, keep them locked, and only go off on organised trips. Yes, of course I expect a text from you both. Postcard would be even better. I'm not old-fashioned. It's just nice to get something in the post. Yes, I know it'll probably arrive after you've returned. Yes, whatever. Love you. Bye for now. Dad says bye. Gosh, for one moment there I thought they were going to ask if they could come on holiday with us.